Sometimes it takes more than words to tell a good story. It takes strength, passion, and courage. Kevin DaSilva found his courage, not through the power of speech, but through the will to follow his own heart.
Okay, so you're going to be interpreting from ASL to English, Spanish, because this is an international event, and the information I have is really important, right? No, Kevin, USANA's already had prepared translators for your speech. They're going to interpret in many different languages, you goofball. Okay, woo, I'm relieved. Well, I was thinking to myself, what if I get signing at 200 miles per hour, and it's too fast for Stacey to keep up? And all of you have no idea what I'm saying, and you're like, ooh, Kevin's pretty serious. And I thought that would be enough to ignite you into massive action in your business. Well, I went and I trained with the radar gun. And I practiced, and I'm sorry to let you know that I can only go up to 191 miles per hour. So I had to think of something else. No, I'm just messing around with you. My story is like all of your stories. When I first came here to the International Convention, I was like, wow, this is incredible. But wait a second, how am I going to succeed? Back then, I had a lot of self-doubt. I remember sitting and listening to some of the top earners, and they told us what's important is we had to make phone calls. And I thought, phone calls? Where do I even start? So this is how a deaf person makes a phone call. I look at a computer or a smartphone, and they could see the interpreter, and I could see them, and I'll tell the interpreter to connect. So they will call the person on the other end. They will quickly explain that a deaf person's on the phone, and then it's my turn. I will either follow up, or I'll invite that person. But sometimes things don't really go as we all plan. Sometimes the person's not interested, or they'll make up some excuses. And that's fine with me, because Darren Hardy said, if you want to succeed, then you need to fail more, and you have to fail fast. But I have a complete stranger, the interpreter, looking at me on the screen, looking at me, and I'm call that number, and I fail. Dial another number, and another number, and I'd fail again and again and again. And that's really tough. I can't fail in secret without anyone not knowing. So the top earners taught me also that I need to make appointments, and I need to meet prospects, and I did. I met people. I went to coffee places. I went to their office, and they'd always ask me, so how do we communicate? And I'd say, telepathy, with a straight face. Their expression's priceless. They had this puzzled look on their face. I'd pull out my laptop, and we'd start typing back and forth. But you know what? Some of those people type slower than my 2-year-old niece. But you know what? Hey, it's okay. I got to share my story, and I understand my way's not ideal, but I have to do what I have to do. And I had a lot of fun coming up with different ways and asking smart questions and making them laugh without any spoken word, and that's incredible. And you know what else is incredible? Now I can understand why God took away my ability to hear or my ability to speak, because He wanted me to show you that you don't need all 5 senses to succeed. He gave me a full heart, drive, and desire to solve people's problems. And guess what? You guys already have those. It's our role to push our friends and help them to their full potential. Sometimes it doesn't have to include USANA. Sometimes we have to just be courageous and follow our heart and do the right thing. Life is more fun and more adventurous if you decide to take more risks and be brave. You cannot let fear hold you back from becoming the person you want to be. In about 1 month from now, I will be marrying the girl of my dreams. I'm brave, right? Heck yes. My team's sitting over there, and most of them are deaf, and they're going through the same adversity that I have and the same challenges, but you know what? They've already decided. They decided that they're going to be brave. And every associate who took the stage before me tonight is brave. Without learning sign language. This is a sign for brave, and this is a sign for afraid. Now you're going to need to make a quick decision right now. Are you afraid or are you brave? Are you ready? Okay, let's see it. Brave. I hope whenever we pass each other, you can walk up to me and you'll sign to me, I've decided to be brave. And we will shake hands or embrace, and knowing that we are on the same journey. Thank you all. We love you.
Stories have power. The power to influence others and change lives. Your story is being written now, and you have the ability to write your own ending. Tomorrow is a blank page waiting to be filled. What will your story be?